Hi guys, welcome to Shank's Wrestling Show, and today I watched Raw and I am definitely freaking out of what's happened. I did not expect what happened on Raw. So I'm gonna go down the list of everything that happened from start to finish, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Dean Ambrose started off with his steel chair called he called it Steely Dan. That was hilarious. I loved it. Seth Rollins came out, and I think it's a Shield reunion, kind of. Miz and his Mr. Raj came out and started beating them up with steel chairs and stuff. I thought that was a good segment. Then we had Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. Bayley got the win, and so next week it's going to be a #1 contender, Bayley versus Sasha Banks, and a #1 contender to face Alexa Bliss for SummerSlam, I guess. I think it is. Then we had I can't wait for that match anyway. Bayley versus Sasha Banks, because that was awesome back in when they was at NXT fighting for the women's title. That was awesome. Drew Gulak versus Brian Kendrick, and Brian Kendrick versus Mustafa Ali and Jack Gallagher. I still like Jack Gallagher because I still like him. He's good. I like his gimmick because he's British. I like him. That's why I like him, just because he's British and his gimmick is awesome. So Mustafa and Ali and Jack Gallagher won that match. That was awesome. Enzo promo was awesome. I still like him. Enzo, my man. Big Cass came out, almost to beat him up. Then Big Show came out, tried to beat up Big Cass, but Big Cass beat him up. And then Enzo came out and from the barricade and tried to beat him up, but no, Big Cass beat him up. Next week there's going to be Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus The Miz and Mr. Raj. So it's a 3-on-2 handicap match. Then we had Samson versus Bala. It ended up in a DQ because of Samson hit Bala over the head with his guitar. Bala had a nasty gash on his head. That was a horrible gash. It was bleeding and all that. Then Bray Wyatt came on the screen and started talking to Bala and all that. I think that's going to be a rivalry. I think it's going to be at SummerSlam and them two going against each other. Then we had Akira Tozawa versus Daivari. Akira Tozawa injured his shoulder, and Titus O'Neil told the ref to stop the match because of his arm. And backstage, Akira Tozawa said, "Why did you stop it?" And Titus O'Neil said, I was just worried about you, and I was just looking after you. I don't want you to get injured. You need that cruiserweight title," which was good. Then we had the Kurt Angle announcement. I could not believe what happened. I did not see that happening in a million years. Because I thought the mystery person was going to be Dixie Carter or his wife. Dixie Carter used to be TNA's president, and I saw it at the network. I did not see Jason Jordan come out and say, and he was good. He's Kurt Angle's son. I did not believe that. That is just mental, because it was on SmackDown, American Alpha, but it kind of fits in right, kind of. And Chad Gable. I don't know what's going to happen in Chad Gable on SmackDown. I don't know yet. I'll have to wait and see for Chad Gable. I don't know. And then next we had the Hardys versus Revival. Revival win that match. Both my favourite tag teams on Raw. I prefer the Hardys, but both my favourites, so I don't mind. Then we had Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe, number one contender for the Universal Championship. Epic match. I liked it. At the end, Braun Strowman came out and attacked both Joe and Reigns, and it just ended up in a disqualification. Did not know who's the number one contender. Woo, woo, woo. Could be, hopefully, touch wood, a fatal 4-way for the Universal title at SummerSlam. Do not know what's going to happen for that, but that's the end of Raw. I'm still shocked to know that Jason Jordan and Kurt Angle, I were just not expecting that at all. So I thought that was amazing anyway. Right guys, leave a like, comment and subscribe for more, and I hope to see you in the next video.